Just wanted to let you know that you are amazing, special, and capable of anything. Thank you for watching this video and taking a positive step for your learning. We have got two aims for our lesson today. The first aim, once I get a pen up, is to convert between units of length. And the second aim of today is to calculate perimeters. So let's focus on aim number one, convert between units of length. Now over here, as you can see, we have got our different units of length in this little box here. And your aim is to memorize this. This is not always going to be written down for you. You have to know how to convert between units of length. And I'll give you some hints here. The first thing I want you to think about is cm, which is centimeter. Can you think of some other words which have cent in it? You might think of cents, like 100 cents equals $1. You might think of century. How many years are in a century? We have 100. So if we're going from cm, whichever direction it is going to be 100. So we know the cm has something to do with 100. So if you've lost completely and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm in centimeters, what do? It's something to do with 100. Now millimeters are tiny. If you ever want to find out what you're converting between millimeters, you just need a ruler with you. And rulers are totally fine to take into tests, so you can cheat with a ruler. Because when you look at a ruler, grab one now, between 1 centimeter there are 10 little dashes. So that helps you understand that between millimeters to centimeters, you've got this 10. Alright, so we've got the 100, we've got the 10. The last thing is the thousands, and that's to do with the kilo. Think of kilogram, kilometer. The prefix kilo, so if you see kilo before anything, it means you're timesing by 1,000. So now you've got the numbers, 1,000, 110. How are you meant to know which way is timesing, which way is dividing? The best way to think about it is to go from your centimeters to millimeters, because that's your ruler. You've got a ruler on your desk. So if you have 1 centimeter, there are 10 millimeters in that centimeter, so you times by 10. And once you've got one of them, the arrows just follow the same way. So this is timesing, divide, divide, divide. So hopefully by remembering some little stories about our different metric units, you can help create this little conversion chart all by yourself. So give it a practice as you do the questions today. So let's do some practicing of some conversions. So we have got 5.2 centimeters going to millimeters. So we're at centimeters and we're going to millimeters. What does our conversion table say? We are timesing by 10. So 5.2 times 10. You move the decimal over 1, is 52. It's a bigger number. And then this one, we are at 85,000 centimeters and we want to go to kilometers. Oh, I can't erase the highlighter. That's a bit sad. I'll do it in green. So in centimeters, and we want to go to kilometers. We are going to divide by 100 and then divide by 1,000. So let's divide by 100 first. So that means the number is becoming smaller by 1, 2. So now we're at 850. And now we're going to divide by 1,000. It's going to become even smaller. 1, 2, 3. 0.85 kilometers. So hopefully that'll help you with how to convert between units of length. We've got kilometer, meter, centimeters, millimeters. Millimeters and centimeters, use a ruler to figure that out. And remember, centi means like 100 of something. And then to go between the kilo and the meters, kilometers and meters, just remember kilo is that 1,000. So when we see it kilogram, kilometer, it's going to be timesing by 1,000. Now, a perimeter is the distance around an object. So if you were to walk around a room or walk around a track, around an object. And the way that you do that is just by adding the distances up that you travel. So pretend there's a couple things we need to know before we get really into this. The first thing is if you see double dashes, these mean they are the same length. And then if you've got missing values, you need to fill them in before you start calculating. So on this one here, we don't know this side, we don't know this side, and we don't know this side. So first of all, let's have a look at this side. How would we calculate it? Well, we have got some sides here that add up to this. So 3 plus 3, that means that long side there is going to be 6. All right, and then here and here, we have no idea what each individual one is, but they add up to 4. So if you were to walk around the shape, we have 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus, ooh, no idea, but we know that these two together, once I got the pen, oh, I keep clicking on like an emoji thing, so I can't do it. Here and here, that's going to add up to 4. And then that means we just have to add up this 3. And that altogether is 20 centimeters because we added walking around the shape. So if you wanted something easier even, pretend you've got a square and it says this is 5. Since the dashes are there, that means all of these are 5. So write in the distances first, then pretend you're traveling along here. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. And that equals 20. And put whatever unit they have as well, 20 meters. So let's look at a little bit of a trickier question. It says find the unknown x if the perimeter is 19. So if you walked around here, the whole way it's 19. But this side's x, oh my gosh, we don't know what it is. So let's just write the calculation. It's going to be x plus 5. That's the journey around the triangle. It's going to equal 19. So something plus 5 equals 19. Let's do some algebra. Combine these like terms to get 2x plus 5 equals 19. So 2 times something plus 5 equals 19. Well, if we've got a plus 5, we can minus 5 from both sides. 2x equals 14. 2 times something equals 14. Can you think of a number? That's right. X is going to equal 7. In this case, centimeters. Don't forget your units. So hopefully that helps you understand what we are doing today, converting between lengths. So learn this by heart. Use my little tips to try and remember, and always bring a ruler with you for measurement. And then don't forget perimeter is around a shape. So write all the distances in around a shape and add them up.